Hello everyone, my name is Ishmael and welcome to today's video. And first of all, I would advise you to check my other channel, the new one, The Gospel with Ishmael, if you had not already subscribed to it, because most probably I might be putting this kind of content in that channel, and this one I might start to put the type of content that I originally wanted to put on the one of The Gospel with Ishmael, if you know what I'm saying. Especially if you've been following me for some time now, for like 6 months. Yeah, you might have heard me when I announced the new channel. So if I were you, sometimes you might not see me uploading here. I'll be uploading in the other channel. So make sure you check it out. The link of the channel is on the description of the video below. Go there, subscribe, and most importantly, hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload new videos like this. Hallelujah. So here, what I want to talk about in today's video is one of the most important things that I believe is going to still confuse a lot of people coming this 2022 when it comes to marital lives and marital kingdom spouses, if you know what I'm saying, okay? Because this is an ongoing battle. When some people are getting married, some people are getting divorced. When some people are getting divorced, and all some they are reconciling. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. They are reconciling. You get what I'm saying? So, but then that those people, when you are about to reconcile, they just come back to just confuse you further, just to hold you back. Sometimes to an extent where people who are suitable for you, when God sends, you don't recognize them because there is that counterfeit, or there is that person who the enemy has put in your path just to delay you from saying yes to the right person, and as a result, you remain stagnant when it comes to marital lives. Your marital life. You find that people who come into your life are only time wasters, and as a result, you don't give a shot to those who are meant to be good for you. The devil always tries to bring bad people for you. And after me wasting many years in those relationships, you get to realize that was actually the wrong person. You want the right person, another counterfeit, and up until you grow older. So listen, there's one thing that can confuse you. It's still confusing a lot of people. I believe this video is for somebody. Please take it further before the Lord is really resonate with you. And also let anybody else to let it be a lesson, because it's also a lesson. So I can't say this video is only for one person or two people, but it can apply to everybody. It's also a good lesson that every believer, especially those not yet married, can learn a lot from it. There are some individuals that you're not supposed to let back into your life. You must know that. Because you know why? One thing that I observed personally from personal experience, there will be some people who just come into my life and they just complicate it. And when I let them go, I try to now let it be. They realize I'm no longer busy with them. They come back into my life. Now, when I put my attention back to them, they run again. When I forget, they come back. I look at them, focus on them, they run. So there are those people who just enjoy your attention. Enjoy that assurance that if they wanted you, they could still get you. You're still available. If it gets rough there, they know you are always ready to give them another chance. So this is also common to women as well. Even men, just as men, sometimes, they know how to handle these things. They know how to fight. They know how to stay strong, although it hurts. But with women, you find out there's that man that you love so much. But then there is a thing where you broke up or you separated. You've been praying, hoping he comes back and blah, 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 blah. Like the prodigal. You know what? That prodigal, I'm talking about that prodigal. Then finally he comes back. You give him a shot. When things still you are still grateful that things are getting back into order. I remember even some people, I spoke with them via emails. Some do complain about this. This is one of the most common things. Now, when you feel like things are good, that guy disappears again. And one of the things that he does is to go to another woman, another person. They don't just go and just be alone. They go and try to replace you with somebody else. You give them a shot, like they just keep playing with your mind. And this is one thing that I realize now, when I'm being honest, It's not an easy thing unless you know how to handle it. It only becomes easy when you have learned to how to fight it, how to handle it. Unless also there are people who naturally it's like this, they just know how to handle such situations. Personally, I remember for many years, it took years for me to finally know how to handle such people. I remember my niece would be the one to always tell me back then that, you know what, bro? I say my niece, you might think that she's someone very young. She's only just 2 years younger than me. So there's no huge age gap between us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I found out it was easy to take her advices because due to a maturity. So she would always tell me, like, sometimes that, you know what, stop next time. I remember these words. One time she told me that stop entertaining girls who are just there to waste your time. That's what she would tell me when I would be trying to search. Like, there's some girls, they will be time wasters. Next thing, when I think things are going well, they start doing other things. So she would tell me that at times, there came a time where I felt like she was just being too hard. Sometimes you have to explore. Sometimes blah, 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 blah. But it was up until now when some time after, when I learned how to be that strong. And I learned that if you learn how to filter out people who are just there to play, the only people who are going to stick into your life are those ones who are there for real. Even if sometimes it ends in the future, but you realize at least it was worth a while. While there are people who just from the get-go, they show you, let me use the word, the red flags. They will show you those things from the get-go, but you are more excited just because they are entertaining you. You got this excitement. So you feel like maybe if I give this a shot, if I fight this through, this person will change their mind. Let me tell you, those people, hardly do they change their minds. It's just inside of them. They are built like that. It's very rare that they change their minds. So what you can do for yourself is to stop entertaining such. When somebody starts playing games, shut them off from the get-go, especially those who does it in the beginning, most importantly. Make it a point that you don't allow them further because they're going to complicate your life further. Listen, in the beginning stages, it's a stage where somebody has to be at their best behavior because you're still trying to win you over. So if somebody can come and they behave bad while you just met, how much more when now they are too used to you? So that's how you should deal with this. From the get-go, if someone starts playing games, confusing games, they don't show you what they want, they come in your life, they disappear, they come when they feel like, they can just ignore you when you call them, and they call you when they feel like, such thing you must train yourself until it becomes a norm for you to, it's almost like I would sometimes tell some people like myself, I made it a habit that I never focus on anyone who's not into me. If a lady, I realize she pushes me away from the get-go, I wouldn't just go try to still initiate talking to her. No. From the moment I read, by just looking how you act, I will just see that now she's not interested. No. Next. I will choose the next one. If the next one now she's welcoming and I realize that I feel something, that's when at least I will try to take it further. That's how you should also train yourself. Do not entertain anybody who's there to waste your time. So listen, now some people, I understand, it might have begun well, things were smooth, blah, 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 blah. And now when you're in the middle, it's not as easy to pull out than in the beginning, isn't it? Because now there's too much attachment, you guys have a bond and stuff. So, but then if that's somebody, you must just always be prepared that is a human being, they can change at any time. So when that person begins to change and they now start disappearing, coming in, disappearing, especially when you're not married, that is the easiest place where you can live. That's why this is special. If you're not yet married, this can really work to the best. Because now that person is the beginning of them complicating your life. And don't you ever think that if they marry you, they're going to be better. Unless if that person, they are to try hard to show you that they have changed. They put effort to the point where now you can no longer deny it. Then I can say, give them a shot. But if someone who's still in apologizing, that those men who are used to that, when those women they were busy with start playing games, you find that they went to those worldly women. And because those worldly women, they also have other men, they're full of games. They show those men flames, they come back to you. Or even those women coming back to men, it happens, find that they've met those guys who are players. They now want to rest on you just to feel like a validation. Such people, don't entertain them. From the moment they start playing those games, they disappear on you, you realize, begin now to prepare your heart into moving on and all. Hallelujah. Do not let those such a people come back into your life. Those cheaters, those people who stick with you for what you have, money, whatever you have. Do not stick with them, because the only thing they see in you is that only. That those people who find it difficult to even hide what they really into you for. Where they notice that some people are not entertaining you, that's when they come back to you. Don't entertain such. Hallelujah. For further questions, just comment on the comment section below, okay? So that I can maybe create even more nicer videos or videos related to that. And remember to check my other channel, The Gospel with Ishmael. The link is on the description of the video below. For my details as well, check the description of the video below. And as for me, Ishmael, and your priest, I will see you in the next video upload. Take care and stay blessed.